Good morning to one and all. Once again, welcome back to Geography class. In this class, we are going to see the upcoming point of the chapter number 4, Agriculture. Let's proceed. Chapter number 4, Agriculture. Today, we are on the fourth topic. The name of the topic is Major Crops, Rice and Wheat. Today, in this overall presentation, we are going to see about the major crops of India, and today we are going to discuss about the two major crops, that is the rice and wheat. Before moving to the point, I want to state few very important things for you. First, all the videos, dear cadet, observe very properly. Second point, the homework which I had given to you, do the properly, and please text me from the WhatsApp. For that purpose, I am showing you few very and good work. As this is a limitation in the slide presentation, I can't capture all the thing and place it here, but for you I am showing you something. Please observe clearly. In the previous presentation, when we were talking about cropping pattern, in that cropping pattern I had asked 2-3 questions to you. The cadet, those who are very sincere, they had observed the video, they had seen all the 20-minute videos. After watching that, the question and its answer, they had text me on the WhatsApp. So number of the cadets, they are watching the videos and they are texting me. But still, the strength is 129 cadets. Out of them, if it is 86 or 87 viewers, it's clearly understood that the number of the cadets, they are missing out, they are not watching the videos. Next, when the answers are not coming from all the cadets, so it's clearly understood about that the children, those who have seen it, they are not interested to doing the homework. Those who are doing, very good to them. For that purpose, those who are still remaining, for them I am showing you the slides which make you to awake to study properly at your home. You are not in the school, so lots of restrictions are not on you. You are free to study anytime. That's why we teachers are doing very hard job preparing the videos and sending to you. So anytime you can see the video and you can learn it. So let's see it. First, this is the screenshot, and this screenshot is talking about, this is the cadet Manoj. He texts me. I ask the question which crop it is. So he has just answer here. So you can observe this. This is maize, and he has beautifully illustrated the maize crop. I had replied to him, very good all. So like that, number of the cadet, they had text to me from the WhatsApp. Earlier answer also you can see. The question is there. I had placed excellent to him. Next, another style. This is a Panil from 9th B. It's a previous saved number. Now he is in 10th B. He also sent his work. You can observe here, and you can also do the homework. And please, lots of number of the very good cadets are in 10th standard, 10th A, 10th B and 10th C. Please observe the video, do the homework and text to me. Next, you can observe here the homework nicely they had done. So I request you all, please observe each and everything. Whatever the homework is assigned to you, please write in your notebook and please text to me. Just click a photograph and send to me. So in the upcoming presentation, I want a collage work of all the homework which I am going to do, and I am going to paste all the things in the slide presentation so that you can understand your homework is there or not. Thanking to those who are doing the homework and texting to me. Next, directly moving toward our topic of discussion. Today we are going to see about the major crops, right? This is one another of Sangmesh. Next, major crops. A variety of the food and non-food crops are grown in the different parts of the country depending on the variation in the soil, climate and cultivation practice. Major crops are grown in India: rice, wheat, millets, pulses, tea, coffee, sugarcane, oilseed, cotton and jute, etc. So this slide already we had discussed in our previous presentation, so I am not going to move into detail. I am directly moving towards the major crop. Today we are going to discuss about rice and wheat. What is rice and what is wheat already you are knowing. From childhood you are eating rice, from childhood you are eating wheat, that means in the form of the food. Just the rice I want to give the example masrana for you, and from the wheat samosas you can have, otherwise you are having the chapatis. So next, the millets, pulses, tea and other crops we are going to discuss in the upcoming presentations. Moving directly to our topic of discussion, rice. So here we are. Rice, it is the staple food crop of the majority of the people in India. Our country is the second largest producer of rice in the world after China. So it's clearly understood here that the rice is the staple food of our country and we are the second larger producer and China is the first one. Next, this crop is the kharif crop and which require high temperature above 25 degrees Celsius and a high humidity with the annual rainfall above 100 centimeter. The children, those who are from the farming background, they are knowing that the rice, when we are growing rice, that means the paddy crop, it's require almost the high humidity with the annual rainfall above the 100 centimeter. That means the rice crops, the paddy crops require all the time they are going to be under the water. Half of the plant or the sapling is going to be under the water. In the area of less rainfall, it's grow with the help of irrigation. So here the point is here, it grows with the help of irrigation. As I am talking about that, it's require a more amount of water for irrigation. In the upcoming photograph, I am going to show you that how it is. Please see it. So figure number 4.4a, rice cultivation. As I was stating to you that this crop require the water, that the irrigation is more in that, and this is the crop is ready to harvest. These are the photograph I had taken from the textbook only, and all the textbook language is only I am preparing as a presentation, so that the textbook only I am explaining. So those who are having the textbook or not having the textbook, so there will be no issue for you. Next, rice is grown in the plain of north and the northeastern India, the coastal areas and the deltaic region. The development of the dense network of the canal irrigation and tube well have made it possible to grow rice in the area of less rainfall, such as Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, parts of Rajasthan also. So here first we were talking about the rainfall is required above 100 centimeter, but the area which are not having the rainfall above 100 centimeter, they are also cultivating the paddy crops with the help of the canal irrigation, tube wells and other facilities. Next, moving further, we are going to see the next point, that is the wheat. Please observe the slide. In this slide, we are going to see about the conditions which are required to grow the crop wheat. This is the second most important cereal crop. It is main food crop in north and northwestern part of India. Then this Rabi crops require a cool growing season. As we are talking about Rabi crops, it's a winter season, so that's why it's required cool growing season and a bright sunshine at the time of ripening. It requires 50 to 75 centimeters of rainfall, evenly distributed over the growing season. So here we are observing another crop, that is the wheat, and the second most important cereal crop it is. After that, it is the main food crop in the north part of our country because they are eating chapatis more, they are eating rice less. So it's required 50 to 75 centimeter of rainfall, as well as there are the two important wheat growing zone in our country. That's the Ganga Satluj plains in the northwest and the black soil region of the Deccan. The major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Rajasthan. Next, we are going to see the crop wheat. Figure number 4.5, wheat cultivation. So as you are observing in the photograph, the cultivation of wheat, most of the cadets they are having the agriculture farm also, and they are also growing wheat crop. So they are already knowing about each and everything related to the cropping pattern and so on. Next, we are going to summarize the rice. As you are seeing the bowl full of the rice, right? This is the harvesting time of the rice. Now we are going to compare both the crops. What are the important points you have to write in the questions as well as their answers? I am going to say. First, rice, it's a staple food. You can write in the form of notes also. Earlier it was in paragraph. Now it is in the form of point wise. Staple food crop for the majority of the people in India. Then next, India is the second largest producer of the rice after China. The temperature required is a 25 degrees Celsius and high humidity with the annual rainfall above 100 centimeter. They require more water for the irrigation purpose, so the areas having the more rainfall, that areas only growing rice more. But due to the canal facility and the tube well, the other parts of our country they are also growing rice. So the major area is highlighted here. When you are writing in the note form, please write it. The question I am going to dictate to you so that you can write the detailed answer for the rice as well as for the wheat also. Next, this is the map which is given in the textbook. From that I have taken for you. So these are the areas, the major areas highlighted in the green one and other one minor in the light green one. So you can observe the dark green part here. So this is the belt where the rice is the major crop. Observe it properly. Please see the map properly. Next, wheat. So this is the second most important cereal crop in our country. You can see here in the photograph, which require a cool season and a bright sunshine, and this is the main crop in the northern parts of our country. Require 50 to 75 centimeters of the annual rainfall. The important wheat growing zone is highlighted here. Please observe this one and this one. When you are writing the notes, you can write in this form, and when you are writing the answers, you can frame into sentences. Next, we are quickly going to see about the map work for wheat. So this is the map. Major areas, the dark pinkish one and the light pinkish one. The wheat in India. So these are the areas. Please observe the map properly. It is given in the textbook. Those who are having the textbook, you can see it in the textbook also. Next, moving further to see the doubts and difficulty which the students are asking to me. As I told you in the presentation, I will take your doubts and difficulty. So I am very happy that you are asking your doubts and difficulty. So in this presentation, I am taking that. The doubt was that number of the cadets were asking about the differentiation between the commercial farming and plantation. To make you understand more clearly, these two slides I have placed for you. First one is the commercial and the second one is the plantation. Commercial one, it's a time of farming in which we are giving the high dose of the modern inputs. Remember, high dose of the modern inputs like the HYV seeds, chemical fertilizer, insecticide, pesticide, and in order to gain the higher productivity, these modern farming methods are used. The degree of commercialization vary from region to region. For example, rice is a commercial crop on Punjab and Haryana, but in Orissa it is a subsistence crop. For living purpose in Orissa they are growing rice, but in Punjab for the commercial purpose rice is grown. So as you are observing in the photograph, the modern farming methods has been used here. Don't be confused with this. Just go to the plantation. So here you are seeing when a single crop is grown in a large area. So difference is clear. The number of the crops can be grown in the same area, but here only a single crop in a large area. That's why it is stated plantation. Right? In that we are having the rubber, tea, coffee. These are the plantations. Right? You can observe in the photograph. I hope so. The doubts is clear to you. Please see it properly. First one, commercial farming. Next, plantation is a type of commercial farming. Okay? Now it's clear. And which other crops are grown in this plantation? Just stating here, in Punjab and North Bengal, tea plantation, coffee plantation in Karnataka, banana plantation in the southern part of India, rubber plantation in Kerala, bamboo plantation in northeast India, and so on. So I hope so the doubt and difficulty is clear. Now moving towards for your homework purpose. Please write one question. I am stating only one question so that you can write it very properly. As today we have discussed about in the major crops wheat and rice. So write the question. The question for you is, name the two most important cereal crops in India. I repeat, name the two most important cereal crops in India? Full stop. Describe the condition required to grow these two crops. This question is going to be asked for 5 marks. I repeat the question. Name the two most important cereal crops in India. Describe the condition required to grow these two crops. It means the two most important crops are rice and wheat, as we discussed today, and you have to write about the growing condition which they require. Just they require the temperature, rainfall and soil and the growing area. So I am hopeful that number of the answers will be there. Please take the screenshot or photograph and send to me. Lastly, thanking to each and everyone for watching the video. Please observe all the video. If you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe it and please share your comments to me on WhatsApp. Thanking to each and everyone.